Have an itchy arm.
I mean, that's one way to start the podcast.
Oh, God damn it.
I was literally about to do a very nice normal intro and you decided to go, I've got an itchy arm. But yeah,
itchy arm.
Hi everyone, welcome to episode 41 of Roll It Podcast, coming to you quote unquote live from the Variety Bar dwellings provided to us by No Mean Radio here on the very fine Sauchiehall Hall Street. We're a wee bit lost, I think, Troops.
Yeah.
I suppose you should introduce the room. Laura, hello.
Hi. I love that
we are
so
keeping
much.
that so much.
We discovered the soundboard. And
It's been there the whole time. It's been there the whole time.
Okay,
Introduced.
I think it's what we're about to explain in a minute is the reason why I haven't.
Yeah, okay, fair enough. Awesome.
We also have
an itchy arm.
Yeah, we also have the wonderful Jules in the house.
Yeah.
Which sound would you like, Jules?
Hi. What do you have?
I know what it has to be.
Face the roof.
And yeah, the room might sound a little bit quieter, and the intro might have sounded a little bit kind of sort of more passive because
You're missing someone.
yeah,
We've got no Connor.
he's no here.
But
not
that's why
here.
we're using the soundboard, because we can't trust him with that knowledge.
Yeah, truly. Like
Don't tell
if he knew this existed, we'd be here forever.
Yeah.
He'd be like ha 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 ha. Or what's the? Or he'd be telling his own jokes and going ha 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 ha.
Is there, and you know what I'm going to say,
Well,
is there a fart sound?
there's not, but we can add.
Why?
There's not a default one, but we can add to
That's really, really disappointing.
it. Yeah,
Do you need to put a recording of Connor saying something like
something communist or
nothing
something.
to you to break but our chains, or
Yeah, we really should.
But our chains.
Yeah.
That's the Connor that you're going to get, yeah.
That's true. But will we start with some nat ones and nat 20s of the
Yeah.
week and or previous time since the last recording, which as of this very moment was about an hour ago. Have we got any that jumped to mind? I made a smashing chicken paella at the weekend for Adele and our extended family, and that was went down a storm, so that was a big nat 20. I have a job interview tomorrow.
Ooh, exciting.
Which is
Jobs?
very exciting.
Yeah.
So same job type, different company. So yeah, that's very exciting. I'm very much looking forward to that. It's going to be awesome if we land it. So here's hoping. So I
Fingers
kind of
crossed.
double nat 20.
I will pray to saloon for you.
Oh, thanks, Laura.
Ooh. And that kind of sounds like stars. And she's the
Yeah.
goddess of the moon.
Yeah.
in the stars.
It's almost like it was meant to be. Speaking of stars, Laura, do you have any that come to mind for a nat 1 and a nat 20?
I made a really nice lasagna at the
You
weekend.
did. It looked incredible.
I also made pancakes at the weekend.
Which may be one of my favourite statements is like, when somebody, was it Jade, I think, said, she's brave for putting two in the same pan. And then and said something like, oh, that's ballsy. And then Connor's response is, yeah, she's always balls. And I'm like, I don't think that's what you meant to type, but sure.
No, I don't know.
Who
what that's
knows
even
with
supposed to
Connor?
mean.
He types things on.
He just
we
types
have,
things.
We
and
have
just-
to interpret it like the scriptures.
We've discovered we've given the language that he speaks a name.
Felonies.
Felonies.
And a day out yesterday, we
Yeah.
decided what Fallon says is felonies.
It's felonies. Yeah. And
because
then
he said something, and we were like, "What the fuck does that mean?"
Yeah. And then has he got his own felonectionary? Yeah.
Oh, we need that because he comes up.
We need that.
Yeah.
He comes up with expressions and stuff
Yeah.
and says them like everyone else says it. And I was like,
100%.
Yeah.
I can't tell if you made it up or if it.
Yeah, he does.
I fully said
say
that
things just so sort of deadpan.
Yeah.
And it's like, wait, is that actually a phrase? Or
Exactly. I
like a
fully
common
think
saying?
he planned shit.
Oh, definitely.
He
He
has
has a wee book.
Yeah, it's like a wee
got a
black
little
book that
notebook.
everyone else is chatting and he just pulls it out of his back pocket and goes, yeah, that's the one I'm using today.
Yeah, aye.
Like there's no way he can come out with some of the shit that he comes out with just
Yeah.
like off the top of his dome. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
It's like a
He
flock
will-
of seagulls shitting on the top of a priest.
he will say that it's the creative writing classes that he went to.
Fair.
Ah.
Yeah, that
That-
makes sense.
May perhaps have helped him. That being said,
Uh-huh.
I don't think you get graded for just nonsense.
Pish wisdom. Yeah.
I mean,
wisdom.
if anyone could manage it, that'd be him.
Well, yeah,
That's-
definitely.
yeah, if anyone's getting an A for
he's getting an A star.
yeah, right. So just pancakes and lasagna.
Pancakes and lasagna,
Good
yeah.
times. Hell yeah.
Also, my promotion sort of was official.
Yeah.
I-
You
I-
officially started in your
Senior land
Yes, I have.
referencer.
It's my job hasn't changed at all, which is kind of fab. So yeah, though I will potentially be getting given a bit of a project to sort of lead on.
Ooh.
Yeah, I don't know what the project is. I don't know what I will have to do, but
Mhm.
the guy that is the project manager is very nice, I think. I think he's very
We're not
nice.
going to tell you what Laura just said.
I had a really nice conversation with him on that Wednesday at the Centre Parks thing.
Yeah.
That being
And what
said,
did you say about him?
I don't know. I don't know what I said to him. I was very
Can't
drunk.
remember.
But he was like, I'm like the only Welsh person in the company. And I'm like, oh, cool. And then,
Amazing.
yeah, I don't know what I said.
Did
to
you
him.
run out of things to say about Wales within a few 2 seconds?
Yeah, probably like
Potentially.
sheep.
That's why it is, right?
Dragons.
I don't know what I said to him, and I'm
Yeah.
really dreading the meeting where like the meeting of the how the project is going and what
Yeah.
it is, because I'm like, oh fuck, oh
That's
no, have I said something bad? I don't think I have,
Mm.
because if I had, he would be like,
Yeah, they pulled you up about it.
well,
so-
yeah, I would have been pulled
Yeah.
up for it, and I would not be working on that little bit of project.
Yeah, that's true.
Sure.
Jules, you
Yes.
got any that ones that 20 since the
I'll go back to breakfast. I made blueberry waffles this morning. It was great.
Oh.
Delicious.
Do you have a waffle pan?
I do.
Iron.
a waffle
That's-
maker? Yeah,
I have a sandwich toaster that also
That's
works
Oh.
as a waffle maker.
Amazing.
Mm.
Can you make us waffles?
Sure,
Yeah.
I'll bring waffles next time.
Yay. Okay.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
Like
Love
next
that.
podcast, we're all just scranning. That's it.
Yeah, it's
End of
it's
story.
just going to be eating sounds.
Yeah.
Yeah, like icing
Nom,
sugar
nom, nom,
on the
nom, nom.
black walk top that we
Yeah.
have in the studio. One that is it.
It's true.
Yes, that'll be
Very
icing sugar.
And Socket Hall Street? Sure.
That'd be
Well,
a
I
very
feel
different
like
podcast.
I mean, I may be wrong, but I feel like the four of us are too coward to do
Yeah,
drugs.
I would never do
I would
anything
not do
on that.
anything because I am
Alcohol's
too
the closest I've ever got, but
I'm not going to go now.
Jules is like,
Okay,
no,
then.
wait.
Wow.
Oh dear. But yeah, the other thing that you can do that's not drug related, but you can spend money on.
I
Yeah.
kind of feel like an addiction though.
It is a little bit of an
It's
addiction,
definitely
especially
an
for some
addiction.
people.
Mhm.
It's dice. Our
Dice.
fine friends at Tabletop Dominion have provided you, the wonderful people listening to this, and our expanded roll with it community, a 10% discount on dice at tabletopdominion.com/RWIT, or you can put RWIT in at checkout, and I'll get you some 10% off. So yeah, go and spend money on
Yeah.
dice.
Has anybody used it? I think we should.
Sure.
Yeah,
Ah.
cool.
Check.
Love that. I hope your
Well,
dice were good and they roll well.
Sean yesterday went to buy Tabletop Dominion dice
From
in Ancient
what?
Robot game,
Uh-huh.
which great, support your
Yeah,
local
exactly.
local businesses and everything, but it could have had
But you
10%
can
off.
save 10%.
Exactly.
Ah.
Exactly.
Oh well.
So as you can see from today's episode, we are a body missing,
Yeah.
but we've decided that we're going to go back in the annals of time
Yeah.
and answer questions that have never been answered. You guys have put in a lot of effort to ask a bunch of questions, and sometimes we don't get to them all. So we've decided that we're just going to go back, find the ones that we like, and just start answering them with zero context as to the reason of the episode. Maybe if it was like a guest episode and we're just going to answer it for the guest, because fucking why not?
Yes, that's beautiful. I love that.
Question for Grant.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
Grant.
I'm
Yeah,
Grant
suddenly
now.
Jules is Grant. How it's suddenly French. But I found one right at the beginning, which actually I've realised we have been doing this for over a year.
Yeah,
I know.
I think we said
Our first episode was in April.
Yeah.
And Discord's just done it again. You are having a giraffe.
Scroll back.
I am scrolling back, and I am.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm in October, so it's not taking too long
That's
to
not
scroll
April.
back.
Need to keep going.
I know.
It's April.
It's not
Yeah.
taking that long. I am now in August.
Come on.
June.
This is incredible podcast content. I'm just saying.
Scroll.
Just saying.
Scroll.
Do some vamping
Scroll.
quick. Vamp for us.
I cannot. I'm going to answer one that's been asked very recently, actually.
Oh yeah,
by
do
Jade.
it.
Jade asked if there is a place in Glasgow, a bar, a restaurant, whatever we feel like is very underrated. Give them a shout out.
Ooh.
And Heather's going to be annoyed at me. We said we were going to gatekeep it. But,
Oh no.
Uh-oh. Gatekeeping on this podcast? Not a chance.
my favorite place for cocktails in Glasgow
Ooh.
right now is called Rascal. It's
Ooh.
a woodlands road right
I've
above
heard of
the
that.
Drake. It's a tiny wee place in a converted tenement.
Mm.
And they do the best cocktails I've had in Glasgow.
Yeah.
There's many really good cocktail places in Glasgow, and that place is consistently good.
Rad. Awesome.
Yeah, tiny wee
Hell
place,
yeah.
walk-in only, so no worry about booking or anything. Just walk in.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't go out enough in Glasgow
No.
to know. Because most of them are alcoholically inspired. I'm like, yeah, there's no real
Yeah.
reason for it. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna get the use out of a venue. Like, I'll get the vibe of a venue,
Mhm.
and that'll kind of
Would
work.
you have a
but-
favorite, maybe restaurant or lunch place? Or
Nah, no, really, because I just cook myself. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to fucking.
Well, then, is your favorite restaurant not just Greg's Kitchen?
It's my gaff.
not
yeah.
Greg's of Greg's.
Yeah.
No, not
well,
Greg's
chain.
of Greg's.
I'm
Unless.
sure I've told this on the
No.
podcast, but when contractors or anyone asks my name, I'm like, yeah, it's Greg, but I don't bake, so it's 1G. But I do like soup, so there's a P in Campbell. So yeah,
Well, Jade, get yourself invited by Greg. Greg will
exactly.
cook for you.
Get rid of my gaff.
Yes.
But yeah, I found the one I was looking for. It was Tino on the 21st of April, 2025, so well over a year ago, and we haven't
Mhm.
answered it, but fuck it. On a scale of 1 to 10, how raging are you when you do loads of prep only for the party to completely ignore that part of the story?
10, and that's why I don't do any prep.
Fucking yes, Laura.
I don't think he would have really expected any other answer.
Well,
Well,
I don't get annoyed because,
Yeah.
like, if
Yeah.
anything, sometimes it's a better story.
yeah.
Sometimes you go back to what you'd prep, and the players don't realize that they went from door B, and what you had behind door A, well, now it's behind door B, and they get it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So it's a like Connor isn't here, so we can talk
Mhm.
about him.
Yes, say very nice things so you can squirm while he listens
Connor,
to this. Get
we've
fucking
all seen Connor's table where
Mhm.
Connor gets visibly angry
Yeah.
at his players coming up with a creative, chaotic way to break his pram
Break
and
his
toys
toys,
and
yeah.
everything.
yeah.
But
Yeah.
he loves that.
He really
he
does.
does.
It's a
He
big
loves that.
performance
Mhm.
Yeah.
that he wants them to find creative ways of breaking the stuff that is put
Absolutely.
in front of them. And yeah, that's one way to do it.
I think so.
My way is very much to go yes and
Yeah.
to improvise and to go.
Absolutely.
Railroad them to
I'm
where
not
they're
on-
supposed to
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
You can
Just as
really-
we've just had Rich on the pod.
Mhm, yeah.
Perfect example of improvising gone right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
There was a follow up to that.
There is, yes.
But Greg is on it, so
yeah,
it's cool.
Tino asked, how much do you enjoy going off script when this happens? And I think,
Yeah.
Jules, you've just answered that perfectly.
Yeah.
Script is more interesting.
I think
The-
I'm 100% in your camp as well. I love
Yeah.
it when
Yeah.
like players
same.
find you kind of got an idea in your head that says, oh, this is how this is going to spin out, and they find an alternative answer.
Yeah.
It's like having a puzzle and someone solves it differently than how you had planned it to be
Yeah.
solved, but it
Yeah.
still works. And you're
Yeah.
like, oh, that's genius, of course.
Yeah.
Or
I
like,
suppose though you're saying that that's still of like the same the same general region of what you'd maybe prepped. I
Yeah.
prepped a game, and like it was one of the first ones I prepped. One of the first ones I did, which
Mhm.
then was like, oh well, why am I spending hours prepping when actually,
Yeah.
more often than not, the players don't really want to do that. It's their story; they want to tell their story.
Yeah.
So like
Uh-huh.
I prepped something. It did start in a tavern. There was a notice board. The notice board had like the big, juicy, obvious quest to
Yeah.
take.
Mm-hmm.
With like the 1,000 gold reward and shit like
And
that.
there was a side quest
Yeah.
next to it.
Yeah, the side quest, or like a lot of the other things were I need help moving a cabinet, or
Yeah.
like potatoes 1 gold
Yeah.
per 3 sacks or something random like that. Is that really expensive for potatoes?
I don't
Or
know.
is that,
Sure.
yeah,
I
okay.
mean,
It depends on the economy, but
Yeah.
Well, true. I don't know if
In-
that's expensive for
in
potatoes
D&D
in
most-
D&D or not.
In D&D, most peasants don't see a gold coins in their lives.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
fair enough.
so-
then.
yeah. Holy
but
shit,
one of
is that
the-
what the Irish famine would be in D&D?
Oh God. It was
It's
really
Laura,
old.
Laura,
Have you
sack
just,
of
are you
potatoes.
running the Irish famine?
No.
The one shots.
No. The thing that the party actually were like, oh, we want to do this instead,
Uh-huh.
was a poster for a missing cat.
Of course.
Oh, of course it is.
And that's
so
why
I
it
was like,
started.
fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I think I did, and it was like the cat was actually like a displacer
Yeah.
beast or something
And
like
it's-
that. So it did, it did
potentially a
eventually
better
work, and it
sto-
was good fun.
It's potentially a better story than whatever you had planned.
I mean, the people in the party,
Absolutely.
the people on the table had never played before. They were
Mhm.
smashed. They were like,
Yeah.
it was an arcade. It was an early arcade. and they were drinking bottles of Smirnoff Ice. Like,
Oh God, I remember
like
those.
juice.
Yeah.
So yeah. Aye.
Similarly
It was
to
great
that,
though.
I guess, Minion is a game I like to run, and this one was very much of you play the minions. Adventurers have been in your dungeon, and your job is to reset it, to put the builder back in place that rolled all the way down the hole, and this kind of thing. Like, it was really fun. Like,
Yeah.
get them a chores list.
Yeah,
That's great.
amazing.
But there was a thing at some point where I was like, I prepped the players will encounter a couple adventurer that disappear through like a secret wall kind of thing. Then that's as far as I planned. And one of the players at the end of the game was like, so what was the plan for us to find them? Like, what was the trick to find them? I was like, I don't know. Like, I didn't plan for that. So it was up to the players to tell me what they were doing. And eventually they find them. And we do the fight and whatever. But he was like, what do you mean you don't know? He's like, well, I don't know. I didn't have a plan. And that was just much more interesting because players were like, I'm going to try that, or I'm going to do that, or I'm going to go there and do that thing and whatever. And it was more interesting than me saying, this is the thing that they have to do to find them.
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah. It's planning is hard.
It really is. Yeah.
And it is disheartening when they don't want to do what you want them to do. But then actually, let go of your toys.
Yeah.
Share your toys.
Exactly.
It's everybody's story.
Yeah. There is one. Where is it?
We're super prepared here.
Yeah. Oh, that's a really good one from Jade. Hi, Jade. That was asked on the 4th of... Oh, in fact, exactly a year ago today, as of recording, the 4th of May. What originally got you into TTRPGs?
I think this has been answered before.
Have
actually.
we mentioned it before?
I think
We've mentioned what our first game was, but I don't think we've ever mentioned what was the thing that drew you in.
Oh, okay. Well, I think mine is the same as the first game that I played.
Yeah.
Is that I met a boy and I liked him and I wanted him to like me back. Gross. But it clearly worked because we've been together for nearly 10 years.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
And then you met Connor.
And then I met Connor. No,
Fucking
he's the boy. He's the boy.
He is the boy.
He's the boy from 10 years ago.
Oh. Mine's is my World of Warcraft guild. Where like, hey, we're gonna play Pathfinder. I was like, the fuck is that? And then my friend Chris, who was in my guild, was like, yeah, just fucking play. And I'm like, okay.
That's the nerdiest answer.
Yeah, right?
I love it. That's beautiful.
I'm already like peak nerd playing Warcraft in a guild, like a lot. Like I just honestly used to beat those people so much. It was amazing. But
sweet, I love that.
Yeah, they were just like, yeah, we're gonna play Pathfinder with some of us. And I was like, what's Pathfinder? It's like it's a TTRPG. The fuck's a TTRPG? Just sit down and play, nerd. I'm like, okay.
I love that.
Yeah,
That's
I genuinely
really
loved
sweet.
it. That's how it got me in.
I think I've talked about it before, but for me it was in uni. A friend said, "Oh, this guy's running a one shot at mine on that date. Will you be there?" And I was like, "I don't know anything about it. I still don't know what the system was for. Like, it could have been homebrewed. It could have been something popular. I don't know. It didn't matter. It was about being in my friend's flat until 2 a.m. doing this one shot and everything, and it was great and it was fun. I loved that, and I came back for more.
And then just about that was it.
Nice.
Square in. The next one's from Sean. Whose name currently is Full of Sleep, which is fully...
I don't think that boy has slept a day in his life.
No. What is a TTRPG that is universally loved or loved by a mass majority of people, but you just don't like?
I mean, the obvious one we've all talked about.
D&D.
Yeah. D&D.
I like it. No, I like it.
Yeah, no, I love D&D. I actually do.
It's always.
D&D.
I don't like D&D the way it's written.
Yeah.
I like but I like what it's brought to all of us here because of D&D more or less.
Yeah,
and
true.
I like the stories in that world. I like the world building. I like a lot of the images that are in my head because of what's written. But the rules, not so much. I could give them.
True.
Yeah.
I kind of want to try running pre-written D&D.
Oh, like
campaign
or Fandel
but
or
using
something.
a different system.
Yeah. Ooh, interesting.
Okay, interesting. That's kind of cool. Before you decide to do that, I will say, do not, unless you hate yourself, do not run Dungeon of the Mad Mage. It's a fucking nightmare.
It's not good.
It's like it's good as like a floor, but the whole thing it's like 23 floors, and it's like
the one I want to run.
Why are they even there? There's not really a point.
The one I really want to run, and it's because it's a list D&D D&D game. It's the Wild Beyond the Witchlight.
Oh yeah,
which is all set in Faerun and everything. Not Faerun, like that's in the Feywild and everything like that. And it's all about not being trained not to be tricked by fairies and stuff like that. And it's all about the combat being interaction being like combat should be your last resort. If you do combat, you fail to solve the situation in every other way.
Yeah,
and that's what I want to run at some point. Maybe with D&D rules, maybe that's not. We'll see.
Yeah.
But other than that, other games.
Do you know that one? Have you run any of that?
I have played a little bit of Fandelver. I've played and ran a bit of Curse.
Oh, okay, so you don't know,
but that's
the Well Beyond the Witchlight. I'm trying.
I've read the book though because I wanna run that as like a traveling wrestling group, and like combat is just the show.
Okay,
it's like that's a wrestling show.
So
I'm like that.
I'm trying to
super
think
cool.
what like system that would work. I think that would work. It
Wilds?
would work with like I think it would work with a Powered by the Apocalypse.
Absolutely.
I think everything would work.
Well, I mean, to be fair, Wild Beyond the Witchlight is effectively just a Monster of the Week campaign, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you'd obviously need to like pick it up and put it into like you'd need to like kind of jig the classes.
It's a bit it's a bit more than that. There's a big, without spoiling too much of the story in case anyone plays it one day. Yeah, it's very much the Feywild has been taken over by 3 hags, and you have to go to each kind of hag's area and take them down.
Clearly, I have not read that
book.
Yeah.
Have I ever read
it? It's got one of the best starts of any campaign. It starts in a carnival, and you get to go through that carnival, and you might be the characters are either visiting or, but they all came to that carnival at some point and lost something, which is a big part of that. Like they've lost something of theirs, and they have to find it, whether it's their voice or it's a memory or it's whatever. And but there's also a bunch of like pre-written games and stuff they can do in a carnival and shows, and it's really fun.
I really love when games do that. They like provide mechanics for how people can like interact and play games, and then it has like a like things that they get from it and stuff. I think it's just brilliant.
But popular games that everyone loves, and I don't know for me, is Spire.
Oh, you're not a fan of Spire?
I love the world building. I love the stories in it. I love hearing about them. Watching other people participate and do the world building in the thing. The rules, I don't know. That just playing it is not my favorite thing.
That's fair.
Reading it or hearing about it is I prefer to playing it.
We just had a chat with Grant Howitt who said that he doesn't like it. So he said it could be better. So you're in point of company.
Yeah.
For me, a game that I don't. Yeah, like a lot of our community do really love. I've played it once. Don't need to do it again.
Cyberpunk?
No. My God.
Describe it.
Eat the Reich.
I don't like Eat the Reich.
It was great fun. I really enjoyed it, but I've done what I can with it. I know people that have played it 4 or 5 times, and I'm like,
I think I'm similar with Borgs.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think Borgs are basically just all the same game, just in a different skin.
Yeah.
And that's, I think, if you want to play a Borg, find the universe or the setting that you like the most and go and play that Borg.
Yeah.
But playing Morkborg and then Cyborg and then Ronin and then whatever, it's the same shit in a different skin. And I'm like, it's kind of fucking boring. But I like the idea, like, that it's because that's why I think I like how the difference between Mythic Bastionland and Bastionland are is that there are mechanical differences. So effectively the system is the same, but there's enough differences between because of the different settings and time lines of it all.
So there are actually a lot of different roles with Cyborg, Morkborg, Ronin.
There are, but I don't think it's enough. I don't think it's like enough of a difference. It still has like, I could effectively just run it in Morkborg. It's kind of like D&D. Like D&D is just a mechanical baseline.
But that's the idea behind the Borgs. That's exactly the point of them, is that they have the same base system.
Yeah, exactly.
And then on top of it is a skin.
Yeah, like there are sort of additionals.
But I think that's the thing, is that it's like, just go and get Morkborg and play in whatever world you want. Like that's, I think it doesn't take the agency away from a GM. I think it makes it. I don't like babysitting.
Have we just shout on 3 games that Connor really likes?
He's not there, he doesn't get to defend
He's
them.
not here.
But
Listen,
it's
funny,
like
that's not to say that they're not actually really good games. They are all really good games.
They are. Yeah,
I think,
and people's enjoyment of them is completely fine. I'm not going to piss in everyone's cornflakes and tell them you're fucking wrong. But you know,
like for example, Spire. That's really interesting. That you mentioned it. I love Heart. I have a lot of playing Heart. It's the same system underneath the hood. Ish. It's the same system of like rolling dice and all of this like that. The thing that make Heart unique are more the callings and the classes in a way that Spire doesn't have. But I
think it's a really interesting concept of like how people enjoy games and how they don't. So
either hike, I'm with you, because for me it's a 3 hours, 4 hours one shot of combat after combat after combat, and it's my least favorite part of most games.
Yeah, I think it'll
really wear you thin.
Yeah, it was fun.
Mm-hmm.
It's nice having that wee power fantasy of getting to kill the bad guys and like
fully.
knowing that you will definitely win all the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I've done it
fair.
and I'm happy.
Yeah, completely. The next one I found.
I ran it as well.
Yeah.
It was pretty fun.
Oh, nice.
Did I run it?
I don't know.
I think I ran it.
Laura,
I perhaps ran it.
Did you read the book even? Probably not. Yeah,
vampires, Nazis.
Vampires, Nazis.
Fucking make up. Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
Speaking of making shit up, Danny asks, this might be a pointy question, but what classic movie from your childhood would you make Laura watch since she doesn't watch films? And I'm going to add an addendum, and how would you describe that as if it was Ratatouille?
Oh, for fuck's sake. So this then that question must have been pre the Ratatouille jokes then?
100% was.
Yeah.
8th of May last year.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. Classic movie. Oh, The Mighty Ducks. Have you seen The Mighty Ducks?
I have not. But I know of it.
Jules,
that's got Emilio Estevez in it, hasn't it?
It does, yes.
Okay.
He is
the
head coach.
I've not seen it. I've not actively sat down to watch it.
Okay.
But when I worked in an arcade, they obviously have the VHS player.
The VHSs,
in the corner, and that was on many a time.
Fair.
So I've seen like 3 seconds of it.
At a time.
Yeah, at a time. I've never actually seen Forrest Gump. I've seen the first 45 minutes in German, like a million
German?
times.
But why?
Because my German teacher, rather than teaching me German, just put Forrest Gump on with dubs. It was weird.
My pick for movie for you, because I think it could. I've thought about it before. I think it could make a fun TTRPG one shot. The Breakfast Club.
I've seen it. I love it. I've seen The Breakfast Club.
I think you could make a one shot out of the Breakfast Club.
100%. The Breakfast Club is a D&D one.
Yeah,
that's a D&D party.
Yeah,
like
having a full scene of having to get out of the library and avoiding being found and sneaking around. That'd be fun.
Yeah. Well, try again. Give me a proper answer. There's so many films I've not seen.
The Mighty Ducks is like Ratatouille, except they all play ice hockey.
Okay, cool.
The one that's there's been multiple adaptation of it, but my favorite one is the one from the 1960s in French, which is The War of the Buttons, which is about two groups of children fighting each other by cutting off the buttons of their school uniforms and everything like that. And
it's a
comedy.
Kind of awesome.
It's comedy. It's really good. One of the group just goes out naked because can't take the buttons off if you're naked. It's really classic French comedy kids movie. It's not really for kids, to be fair. It's about kids.
Okay, interesting. Mayhaps.
It's in black and white and old and in French, so good luck.
Oh, yeah.
But they've done adaptations since then. I don't know if they're any good.
Oh, well, okay. Maybe we'll look into that, perhaps. I lost all the questions.
Yeah. So I'm just flicking through some more.
Them,
so, yeah. Oh, wait. Maybe I found them again. Wait, no. Okay. I lost them again.
I like that one from Laurie. Any common GMing mistakes or pitfalls you've observed or done yourself would you like to discuss?
Yes. One of the ones that I remember the most was I had sent my players into effectively the government building, and they were going hunting for these missing resistance fighters to try and liberate them, because they were like the leaders, and the resistance was a little bit kind of lost without them. and they went hunting for them, and there was this protective spell over the staircase that was taking them to the top floor, which is where the kind of high Hugins were. And the player rolled a nat 20, and it was super high, and I was like, I've got nothing for them if they go up there. Like, I've set it up as this, like, big...
You can't go past it.
Exactly. So I said, I get that you've rolled a nat 20, but it doesn't work.
No, that's something you have to learn, to be fair.
I'm like, okay. At that time, I thought nothing else of it. But what we did really a lot of in that campaign is afterward, in the Discord, we had a kind of Candor catch-up. So after each session, I'd post in there saying, all right, what was everyone's kind of feedback? Was there anything that kind of really fucked you off? We had a really big discussion about it. And I kind of explained mechanically why I had not allowed them to go. But they felt that, and rightly so, that was kind of infringing on their agency, that their characters just done, like, they've like channeled all of their energy, they channeled everything that they can to get rid of the spell, and it just felt like it was a bit of a fart on that moment. I
think sometimes it's fair as a DM to tell your player,
no,
you don't think there's a way past this.
Yeah,
you, to your best of your knowledge, this is an impossible task, and you can try, but it's an impossible task. And also, like, that a nat 20 doesn't mean the world, the world will break in a way that will enable you to do what you want. No, sometimes the world exists and you cannot go past that wall.
Yeah.
And definitely I had to learn that. Like, I remember running my first ever one shot, and it was the opposite problem I had, which was you're in a room, the door behind you closed, and the ceiling is going to crush you. It's coming down. Classic dungeon thing.
Yeah.
But they had to roll to find a secret door to get out. But what happened if they don't roll well enough for that? And I had no plan. I was like, eventually I was like, oh, you just happen to find the secret door, or describe it so well that you know that it's there and you can open it and everything like that. Because the alternative was like, well, the ceiling comes down and you're all crushed, and that's the end. Goodbye.
Yeah. I think for me it's railroading.
Yeah.
I've done that, and it's sucked.
Yeah.
It really sucked, but so I think
you can do it.
Flexible.
Yeah, be flexible, but you can also sometimes say, hey, this is what we're doing.
Yeah, I think
there's a social contract, especially with the one shots.
Yeah.
Where, hey, we're just here together for like 3-4 hours. Let's cut the dick joke for a minute and move on with the story.
Yeah. I think my issue is, obviously we have mentioned if something doesn't go the way that you want it to, the thing that was behind door A and they don't want to go through door A, oh my god, it's the door B here.
It was to the east, now it's to the west, because that's why you're going to the west instead.
And then you actually get to do what you wanted to do anyway. I think I've had like bad ones where I have actually railroaded and like I have sort of forced the players to do the thing that I wanted them to do, and that in retrospect kind of did suck, and that taught me a lot about being flexible and being better at being improv. Flexible
is something I want to say to new DMs on everything, like something I've seen and something I've done for sure, is once you have such a plan in your head of what's to happen and when is it to happen and everything like that, and it comes to like it's 10:30 p.m. and people are starting to look like they want you to leave and go home and everything, but you're like, no, but we need to do the big final boss fight. We need to do the twists and the reveal and all of this and everything, and you're just so stuck in that people are, you just keep going on and on in a way that, no, sometimes it's okay to do cinematic retros there on the episode last week to say that.
Absolutely.
Just cut stuff sometimes, make it cinematic,
or like, even if you're playing like another session afterwards, just save it for the open for the next one. Which is funny enough because Danny asked that. I was just scrolling through and says, how do you deal with finishing a great game, and your response, Jules, was with great difficulty.
Sometimes I just do an epilogue. Sometimes I just go and this is where we end, cut to black, and this is what happens after. We stop filming.
Absolutely.
Sometimes it's also nice just to be like, and that is where we're going to end tonight. You can go home and figure out what your you can go home and dream about what your characters were doing yourself.
I got accused of blue bullying at my game.
You edged your
wow, that's horrifying.
You spend the entire session getting here and you're facing the people that you were looking for, and we'll end here.
Yeah, fair. Which is kind of a nice way to spin into Ireland Connor's question. If time travel was invented and you had one round trip with no strings attached, where would you go? Or when would you go and why?
Okay, so I wouldn't go for a long time, like a day tops.
Okay.
Not even.
He does add an addendum, no picking up a sports almanac from the future and making your riches.
Valid, that's fair.
No, I'm assuming we're going by the rules of like whatever you do doesn't have an impact in the future.
No, I think it does, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I think that's why he's mentioned no picking up the sports almanacs, because we know how well
fair.
that worked out for Marty McFly.
Yeah.
Laura,
Back to the Future, I've seen it.
It's like Ratatouille, except they drive a fast car that goes 88 miles an hour.
The first one.
And there are no roads.
Yeah,
potentially.
Yeah.
I've maybe
unless
seen
it's the railroads, which
full circle. Ancient Egypt. I want to see the pyramids getting built.
Ooh,
yeah,
okay.
I'd just be like, see the
That
pyramids.
took years, like decades.
Oh yeah, well yeah. Actually, obviously, I wouldn't be able to just be like, oh my god, they're done. It's a day. No, I would go back to ancient Egypt to see them. I suppose. Yeah, to see them and the Sphinx, because I'd love to go to Egypt, but I'm not going to Egypt. It costs too much money, and it's in a part of the world. My dad's going next year though. He's going to
Egypt. Cool.
To the resort.
I don't know. I don't know Cairo's only city I think I can think of, but
like there's the big resort that people go to. He's going for scuba diving. So.
Cool.
Robert, I want to go.
Egypt.
I want to go to Egypt. I want to see the pyramids. It's the opposite side though, so they're not going to see the pyramids or the Sphinx or any of that jazz.
What time would I go to? I don't really know. Oh, that's a really difficult question actually. I don't have a fucking clue.
When you think about it, we live in a pretty good time despite everything that's going on.
Despite everything.
Yeah, despite
comfort and the luxury that we have.
Like, despite 99.9% of existence.
You being a woman, there are most time in history, you would most places you would not be treated the same that you are today.
That is very true. I suppose. Yeah. So actually, I just want to see the pyramids.
As white men would probably be fine.
As white men, you're probably all right.
I don't know. Where would I go?
Or like, have you guys seen Outlander? It's trash.
No.
But
Joe, actually, maybe I would go to like the. I would want to like jump in with Ravi Bruce or whatever and like scrap with English.
Fight the Highlander, become the one.
Maybe aye.
Oh, so we're turning it from like real life to like fictional.
No, it's not fictional. It's real. It's a documentary.
It's a documentary.
Oh, never seen it. Remember my parents having
like Ratatouille, but with time travel and big swords.
Is there time travel in it?
It is. There's time travel.
Weird.
And
all I know is that there's a Scottish guy playing a Portuguese dude.
Yeah, Sean Connery
with an Egyptian name.
Yeah, exactly. It's fucking terrible.
But he doesn't even try because Sean Connery, everything sounds like this.
Yeah.
And he speaks like this all the time. Nope.
Sean Connery. Red October standing by.
Nostrovia.
Yeah. I mean, I think that we've asked this before and it's been asked of other guests, but I'm gonna ask it to the Galore Convent of DMs. How does it feel to be cool as fuck? And that's Jade. Laura?
I mean, I don't think I'm that cool.
Well, Jade said yeah, and it's totally fucking out of context because it was
I think it's quite cool to be cool. Wow.
It's cool to be cool. You've heard it here first.
Cool.
Yeah, Jules, how does it feel to be cool as fuck?
I feel good.
Yeah? Sick.
Feel good about it.
Greg, how does it feel? Greg, how does it feel to be cool as fuck?
It feels fucking pretty good. Yeah.
Connor, how does it feel to be cool as fuck?
New favourite bit found. I mean, I think we've answered that in the channel. Someone asked who would win in a fight, and everyone's money's on me or we, Laura. To be fair,
I love that.
Yeah, no. Where are we? We need more questions. Actually, here's one I'm going to make out because there's a whole load of Saint Laura chats. Laura, what would be your chosen sacrifices? Like, what would you want people to offer up to you as the divinity of the podcast?
Sweet.
Other than puppies.
Sweet treats.
Sweet treats? Like cakes and stuff? Or
cakes,
like
hot cross buns, crisps actually.
Yeah.
Love crisps. Yeah. Sweet treats, snacks. Nothing that will cause anything from getting hurt. Though, just because you said sacrifice.
Well,
and that implies like
yeah, I meant more like offerings rather than sacrifice.
Offerings are kittens. Just
bring
boxes of kittens. Just give me a kitten and I'll be your best friend. Connor will hate you, but I will be your best friend.
Hey, hold the kitten for the rest of the session. Just give me that 20 and everything.
Oh, I want a cat. I'm really sad that he's allergic to cat.
Yeah.
It's very sad.
Where are we? We're into the Polscott Canavan questions.
Yes, I've seen them.
Can I answer the offering for my table?
You can.
I want people to just bring me whatever they think I would prefer.
Jules, Jules, are you inserting yourself as some sort of divinity? Are you trying? Whoa! Is this the fight we're gonna have? Jules versus Laura for the divinity? There can only be one. We're not a multi.
Highlander, we're back.
Is this like some sort of Greek pantheon? Are we just like setting ourselves up as?
I think we are a
the five ever is like the pantheon. Yeah.
Oh, it's like a pentacle. And then
what?
Yeah.
So your offering is whatever you see, whatever anybody thinks you'd
I want
like.
people to try.
Yeah.
I don't want to give it away. Just
okay. You just want to.
I might discover a new one. They may bring me something that I didn't know about and be like, that's my new favorite thing.
Fair enough. Greg, what would yours be?
What's that? Offerings?
Your offerings. What do you want people to give you?
Food. Just anything.
Any specific kind of food, or are you like oysters?
Yeah. The only thing is
like
that I would smite people if they give me like prawns or uncooked tomatoes. Because it's just a textual thing. I think it's fucking right.
Fair enough. I love prawns. I have a bunch of prawns in the freezer.
There's a question from Adele. Hi, Adele. What are 3 things that have made you happy this week?
It's only Monday.
Well, of the previous week, then, Laura. Fucking hell.
What 3 things have made me happy this week? Yesterday, spending time with friends in Edinburgh. That was very
true.
nice.
That was a good time.
Oh my god, this is really bad. Saturday was really nice. Just spending time with Connor watching telly.
Yeah.
I like that. I like those days.
Was he working on Saturday?
I don't know.
He was actually working on Saturday. But we sat and watched TV before he had to go to work, and that was nice.
There's 2.
And thirdly, the lasagna that I made.
Yeah, that you talked about. Was it this one? Yeah, this intro. Yeah.
That was good.
Jules, what 3 things have made you happy in the last week that's passed? Is it going to be similar to Laura's?
I mean,
what, spending time with Connor?
Spending time with Connor. Me and Connor watching TV.
Yeah. Oh, Arnie's just a cute.
Yeah.
No.
No, definitely that trip to Edinburgh yesterday was a great time.
Yeah.
Oh, that ice cream that we got was so nice.
I know. Got like some...
Where did you go?
Mupai Gelato.
Oh, yeah.
There are 3 good gelato places in Edinburgh, and it's one of them.
Yeah, St. Lucas, by the way. Telling you now.
Basement Gelato in Edinburgh is great.
Yeah, true. Don't go, like, Mother's Milk's the one that, like, everyone goes
Mary's
to.
Milk Bar.
Yeah.
Mother's Milk is the boys. It's a character in it. Mary's Milk Bar is the one on Grassmarket.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, they do great ice cream. It's not worth the half an hour queue that's
fuck
outside.
that.
No.
Yeah.
Shit, that's a long queue.
What 3 things have made me happy? Oh, well, Jules, we never got an answer.
Well, one yesterday. To just being able to have drinks in the sun, both with Heather and also with co-workers, like just the other day, just being able to be in the sun. Honestly, the drink part doesn't really matter. I was being able to sit in the sun for a few hours.
Yeah.
And that was 2 nights this week, so that's my 3.
That's your 3.
Sun and drinks yesterday.
Sun.
Sun and ice cream.
Mine's feeling, do you know what, like getting invited to go to the Durham depot through work because you're like that good at your job is quite a nice feeling. So that was quite nice to be like kind of saw as like a someone who's so good at your job, you're like, you know this inside and out, so you can go and help someone else get up to speed. That was quite a nice feeling. Coming back to home after being away for 3 days, that was a nice feeling. That made me very happy.
Yeah.
And then just eating good food. I mean, you can't beat it.
No.
There's nothing better than see when you've had that good scran and you just sit and you go.
It's good. It's good.
GID. Good. Another thing that's good and that I enjoy is Power Rangers. Cool Ranch asks, with all the talk of Power Rangers, who's your favourite Sixth Ranger? Laura, Power Rangers is like Ratatouille, except they all change into
I know what the Power Rangers are. I've seen Power Rangers. I don't know which one it was.
Power Rangers.
I had a Power Rangers school bag.
Yeah.
In P1. I
That's
don't know
nice.
why.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Mine's is going to be totally random, and it's technically not a 6th ranger, but they were a supplementary ranger. I liked in I can't remember if it was Turbo or if it was Space. They had the Phantom Ranger, who was just like a guy who came from space. He technically wasn't a Power Ranger because he didn't morph. Like, he wasn't like from a normal human to like what he wore as his outfit. He was just.
Wait, do they morph from like humans to the people in their outfit?
In the suits, yeah.
I don't know much about that.
Do they not put their suits on?
No, it's just.
They're like magical girls.
Yeah, exactly. They're like magical girls. It's just the power from the morphing grid that descends upon them and turns them into armoured spandex.
Shit, I know nothing about
spandex.
that.
As armoured spandex.
That sounds so impractical. Like,
yeah.
it wouldn't actually
In
work.
fact, you know what I'm going to do? Because no one knows as much about Power Rangers as me in this room. I'm just gonna tell you who you are.
Who our favourite.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I
Laura,
wanted to try and make something up, but alright then.
Well, actually, funnily enough, there is in SPD. There's one of the ancillary characters, Cat Manx, who's like a scientist. She is like a cat person, but she gives herself a one-time use morpher to get out of a situation, and it has cat ears.
Cute.
So
Okay, I'll be the Cat Ranger.
Yeah.
I can love that.
Jules, who would you be as a Power Ranger?
Though also that was my first D&D character. A
What's that?
Tabaxi Ranger. A
Yeah,
Cat Ranger.
Of course you played the Tabaxi.
I've played many Tabaxis.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise anyone.
Yeah.
Many Tabaxis. I had a whole thing where they were all going to be related.
Jules is a Power Ranger.
It's a French Power Ranger.
There isn't that I'm aware of. Actually, I think you would be in, and it's not one of my favourite seasons because one of the more recent ones in the Disney era was a Power Ranger that was an alien who came from far beyond, but he was like, he wore like very sort of shiny clothing, and he was just kind of very innocent, very kind of naive to the world because he was an alien, but he was also a pirate.
Oh,
and he was trying to save the world.
You'll need to show us pictures of these. That's kind of wonderful.
I think he's got a totally different hairstyle to you, but I think I think that kind of like energy of being like that calming presence to kind of bring the team together again after a big battle. I think that's kind of
cool.
That would be it. And then wait, will we do Connor?
Yeah.
Moving on. Nah, he's got to be the OG. He's got to be the OG. What else have we got? There is one more recent that I don't think we answered on a podcast from Bryony. Which dinosaur do you think tasted the most like chicken?
No. That's a Bryony question.
That's a very Bryony question. They also say follow up. If you had an opportunity to eat any prehistoric creature, which one would you pick and why?
Do you think there are people cooking bits of mammoth? That's been found in ice.
Yeah,
I mean, they have to, right?
Surely someone has tried it.
Prehistoric
no,
jerky,
I'm
right?
90% certain that actually is a thing that has happened.
Yeah.
Well, like people have eaten mammoth.
Yeah, that there has been like mammoth, like mammoth found frozen in like the Antarctic or something, and like they have sort of been like, oh yeah, burger time.
Could be whippies.
I think that would be kind of rad actually to have like a mammoth burger.
Yeah.
It might be disgusting, but I think it would be an interesting thing to see.
I mean, it has to be a pterodactyl, right?
A pterodactyl
has to taste most like chicken.
Well, maybe, yeah. They're not really dinosaurs.
Unless is it maybe like a raptor?
They're not really dinosaurs.
That was fucking terrible. I don't know why I did that. But
one of those tiny one, wool on a stick.
Oh, maybe.
Grill it.
Yeah.
I don't know what they're called.
I don't know.
I'm not paleontologist.
Dinosaurs.
Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, which one would you want to eat? So Laura, you want to eat
I think
mammoth?
I mean I wouldn't want to necessarily.
Why
I'm not
not?
going to go out of my way to, but if I got the opportunity to, I'd be like, well, why not? Yeah.
Hmm?
Do they taste like chicken?
Oh, yeah, this is true. I would want to eat. I think a stegosaurus is basically just like a bowl of nachos.
Okay.
And the spines are just nachos.
Interesting.
You can use them for dip.
Yeah, exactly.
Cute. So you crack that off and then their guts that are the dip.
Yeah.
Love that.
Why not?
That's really disgusting.
It really is disgusting.
Jesus.
But Jade can't think of a valid question, and this is just funny. What's your favourite Roll With It meme that's come about? E.g. Born Christmas.
On Christmas.
Born Christmas is good. I'm so proud of myself for just shouting that so loud that it became a meme.
God, that's...
I mean, Ratatouille's been beaten to the dead horse so much.
I think that Ratatouille may need to retire after
I
this.
have said that for weeks.
Not yet.
Nah, I think it's still got some legs.
A good few months I have said that for.
No, the Connor on drugs after his operation.
Quickly.
Rimp and dish.
Queen Bee.
Yeah.
Who
That's
paints
good.
this?
Who Fallon paints this?
Oh, that's my favourite.
That's up there.
That is good.
Yeah, that's
a
up
good
there.
one.
What's that? What else? What other Roll With It memes have we got?
I know, I can't even think.
70 quid is good.
Oh yeah, 70
70
quid
quid's
is good.
good. Yeah.
Connor will do anything
For 70 quid. Except read smarter.
Don't know.
I know.
Get him to do that.
We need to. Like,
Okay.
I think that
One
should be his
day.
punishment for being on the Raz.
Patreon exclusive. We don't have a Patreon. But
No,
if we
exactly.
start
But just
one-
give us 70 quid and we'll do it.
Oh,
But-
yes.
Do we have one more? Because we are fastly approaching time is time. Do we want to make it? Will we find a serious one?
Yeah.
Oh, this is an interesting one. And Alan, new Alan, I think this is a great question. What are your thoughts on the amount of new TTRPGs appearing on Kickstarter these days? Are you excited by them, or do you think there's been so many recently that there's a risk of oversaturation? I don't think it's a case of oversaturation. I think it's a case of overstimulation.
Yeah.
I think there's so many options that you're vastly barreling towards a serial L problem, and that you've got so many. You've obviously, and then I think as well is that the cost of a lot of TTRPGs, like indie ones, are great because generally they're a lot cheaper, but still it's a financial, input.
Yeah.
And you just get so many. You're like, what the fuck did I do? What did I run?
I don't have the bandwidth for it. There's just too much coming out. I don't know of them, and usually when I hear about them, it's someone here talking to me about it, or someone at Roll telling me about it. Most of the time, there's so many out there already to discover. I'm mostly focused on, the one I'm running at the next Roll event. By Grant Howitt, One Last Job. He was out about 12 years ago.
Yeah.
And I think it's still relevant.
Really?
And I don't have the time to focus on new stuff that's not out.
Yeah.
Plus Kickstarter, I don't really go to Kickstarter too much. I did back like a couple of things for the Orbital Blues once that was just finishing in end of April.
Yeah, backer kit through Soul Map, yeah.
But I don't really like that thing where it's like, back it now and get it a year and a half from now.
Yeah.
I don't know where I'm going to be in a year and a half. I don't know.
That's a good point.
Sometimes it's just, I'd rather pay 10, 20 quid and get it right now.
There
Or
and
maybe
then.
delivered in a couple of days. Kind of thing.
Yeah. That's fair.
I've not looked on Kickstarter in so long. The last time I looked on Kickstarter, if I'm honest, everything was pretty pish.
Yeah.
There wasn't anything that jumped out at me that looked like it had particularly amazing sort of production values, and that's not to like put anybody down, but it's like because it's such a readily available thing that anybody can do.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really, like you're gonna have people that are like, you're gonna have people that are like try wanting to self-publish their like self-insert wild fantasies, and it's like. Yeah, power to you. No, I just can't follow it anymore.
No, and I think
there's so many.
Yeah, I think you get the odd advert now and again on Instagram or Facebook or something like that. And you go, I'll have a peek. And I think you're right that there's just so many. You're like, okay, what's actually good and what's pish?
Yeah.
So I think I will fluctuate more to creators. So like you say, Jules, Grant Howitt, or Paul, our good friend and best friend.
Yes, our best friend,
Paul.
Paul. Hi, Paul. Or like
or Chris or Charlie or whoever we spoke to, who are fantastic people.
Yeah.
I think I would faster gravitate to someone like that because then their writing style, how they work in terms of that, so that you're gonna likely enjoy the game they're playing, and sometimes that might make you break out into like themes and settings that you're not generally drawn towards.
That's true.
So I think from that standpoint I would faster go towards a creator rather than like a kind of pitched system.
Yeah, or care
Yeah,
about
that's
them when
fair.
they come out and they're available in retail.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
don't
I
have
think-
to have worry about it months in
No.
advance. It's that everyone's talking about this. What is this? Oh, it's available at my nearest shop or to order online. I'll just do that.
Yeah.
I'll get it
Yeah.
now.
Absolutely.
Yeah, thinking about that actually, there is a solo TTRPG that I backed a couple of years ago, and I'm still waiting for it.
But you may never get it. That's the risk of
I
it.
may
That's the
never
risk,
get
yeah.
it. which
Kickstarter and
is
others
the
have made a
risk, sadly.
big deal of we're not a shop. We're not a retail
Oh
place.
yeah, definitely.
This is
I-
crowdfunding something that might not happen.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, and something that will always happen though, Jules, is time. Because time
Time
is
is time.
time. That is the end of episode 41, a very sort of loosey-goosey random episode where we just answered some random fucking questions and we had a grand old time doing it though. So Troops, thank you so much for joining us. It was a pleasure as always.
Yes.
Make sure you check out No Mean Radio and all of the wonderful things that this fabulous establishment put together, including us and all of the many other episodes that we have put out and all the many other episodes to come. But also, to entertain yourself while you're listening to it, you might want to roll some dice. And if you want to roll some dice, you can buy some dice from Tabletop Dominion. So you go to tabletopdominion.com/RDYIT and you can get 10% off all of that magical dice. Things that you may need for games that we've just talked about and had fun with.
Yeah.
Any last word for Connor? Hi.
Ever the wordsmith.
Yeah. But let's sign out, Laura.
Bye. Oh my god, that was weird.